Hello everyone, it's Rob Litton here from drumsoftheword.com. Today I'm going to show you how to play a song that's been requested a million times and something that I've been wanting to do for you guys for a long time as well. It's Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits, drummed by Pick Withers. The tempo, 149 BPM. It's a fast song this, and for the majority of it, there's not much going on when it comes to what the bass drum and snare drum is doing. The difficulty in this song comes from the subtlety in Pick's playing. So his ability to accent off the bell of the ride cymbal, use the hi-hat as a stepped note in order to fill a gap where the ride cymbal isn't playing. Some of the drum fills require some dynamics. And some four-way independence as well. The hi-hat, as you probably know, is doing some really cool stuff, opening and closing, while the bass drum is doing its own thing underneath. There's also some subtle stuff going on with drum fills where he plays the bass drum underneath the drum fill as well, making it even harder to read off the page. Pick isn't really thinking about this stuff when he's playing. He's sort of just playing and his feet are doing the natural thing. But when you're trying to read it off a page and trying to copy another drummer's parts note for note, it makes it harder than it was for Pick, if that makes sense. But we've got loads of cool things to go over in this lesson, loads of those different bars, and we'll go over all the examples as they occur. So let's start with the beginning of the song. We've got the snare drum coming in on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're in with our first drum beat. And we just get this for the first, for the second bar for that snare drum on beat 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. The next bar, same thing, 1, 2, and 3. But this is the example of where Pick puts the bass drum in underneath things, especially with the snare drum during the choruses and bridges. He does this a lot. We get an extra snare drum on beat 4 there, 4 and, so it falls with the snare drum. And throughout this song, if you get bass drums falling with the snare drum, feel free to leave those out. They're not essential for the groove. They won't really be missed. They just emphasise the downbeat a bit more. Cool if you can keep them in, but don't stress yourself if you find that really difficult. Then on top of that, we get the opening hi-hats, introduction to what Pick does later on during the verses. But a shorter version, he opens the hi-hat on the and of 3, closes it on 4, and opens it again on the and of 4. So we've got some four-way independence going on there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And close and close. It closes with the bass drum on the next bar. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Let's do the whole line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And also what you might want to do, and I'm sure Pick does it as well, and a lot of drummers do when they're playing these offbeat open hi-hat parts, is that don't feel you have to also strike the hi-hat on the closed note with your right hand. You can sort of just let the foot do that for you. So if I was playing it naturally, my way, and probably Pick's way as well on the recording, I play it like this. Watch my right hand. It won't come down to play beat 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. I made a mistake there. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And 4 and 1. And when you get later on, when we get the over a whole bar, you might want to do it that way. Up to you. You could just also keep the hi-hat going all the way through. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So feel free to improvise with these things.